morning. Hello, we're here. All right, so hold on, checks watch. It's January 24th, 2025, and we're here at the New York Stock Exchange. It's been kind of a crazy week, so there's been a lot going on in the world, in our industry, and timing tends to be everything. What a time to be here. So, I don't know, give yourselves a round of applause for being at the NYSE in this moment, because that's pretty wild. Huge round of applause. Thank you to the NYSE and Grayscale for helping enable to have this happen today. So thank you to those folks. What's pretty wild is we are here, for those, obviously all of you in attendance, when you go outside, look over to the right. There's this thing called the Buttonwood Agreement. So in 1792, 200 and something years ago, a bunch of people got together, it was like 24 stockbrokers at the time, got together, literally underneath a tree, the Buttonwood tree at the top of the hill, and signed an agreement to start a stock exchange. It was like a commission agreement, there was a bunch of terms in there. And over 200 years ago now, we stand here, and now we get to talk about funny internet money and how everything is changing the world of finance. So incredible, absolutely incredible. We started Access as a way to get us all together, to learn. Technology, every new technology is exciting as it is frightening. As the co-founder of a cybersecurity company, I'm not only a vault of industry security secrets, but it's also, it's kind of scary out there when you start to learn about all of the things that can go wrong and do go wrong. And so we started Access to bring us all together, to learn, talk about best practices, and everything else out there. So of course, network, collaborate, you're gonna have plenty of opportunities to do that during this moment. We're gonna be exploring opportunities together and way more. So it's interesting being in front of an audience full of folks in the industry. You're gonna hear this a bunch today. You've heard it for pretty much your entire, more recent careers. But basically, stablecoin growth, tokenization growth, it's all growing. What an incredible moment in time. For those that are gonna be watching this, as of yesterday, SAB 121 is gone. Hey, come on, let's go. Let's go. Incredible. Okay, so according to some studies that were done, 2 years ago, stablecoin growth is going to continue to be huge. 85% of all financial executives know that it's that's going to have significant impact on their business. The tokenization in general of the stablecoin market is going to hit $3 trillion this year. I put this presentation together a week ago. It's probably 2x that now. So let's go. We'll see all of the potential, right? Access, the word access is obviously a bit of a quadruple entendre. There's so many meanings to it. And so, it was really important that we call this event Access because there's so many meanings to it. So in general, as a cybersecurity company, at Halborn, access is everything. Who has access? Who controls what? Who's able to access the systems protecting all the valuable assets, and so on. Access is also about inclusion. So when I say that, it's really about knowing that we can now transfer value, in 2 clicks. It's funny. When you think about the killer use case in all of blockchain and cryptocurrency, first and foremost, Bitcoin. All right, I'm just going to go and say it. It's Bitcoin. The second one is typically the stablecoin UX. Over at Halborn, we have a couple international entities, a U.S. entity, Swiss and such. And look, I have a conversation with my CFO 2 years ago, and I'm like, hey, we want to move money back and forth through our entities. It's like, okay, I'll go set up some bank accounts. Hold on. Go set up a wallet right now. with our wallet provider. So, okay. Okay. Can you move that money back and forth? Yeah. Okay. Great. Done. The UX is incredible. Now, obviously, there's a lot of compliance that goes into that and ensuring this, but when you think about the proper UX of transferring value, stablecoins will continue to be absolutely the killer use case. And then, of course, we're talking about access to innovation. There's so much going on. We want to share the knowledge. This is why it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be everywhere. And so we want to drive all of the access to discuss, all the innovation that happens in this industry. I'm going to talk about stablecoins again. Obviously 24/7 settlement. If you think about these major layer one blockchains, whether they're public or private, it's basically the internet's becoming the settlement layer, and it's absolutely incredible. And then we talk about tokenization. Tokenization is completely transforming everything. Again, what an incredible moment of time. CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink, yesterday said specifically that he wants to tokenize bonds and stocks and have that live by the end of the year. It's absolutely an incredible moment. And it's really, if you think about it, there's over $4 trillion of real estate assets that should be tokenized immediately. All equities, all settlement times. Forget about T+2, forget about T+3. It's basically just, T0. And I will say that sitting where I sit every day, there's the things that keep us up at night. There are the things that we talk with our customers every single day about. And so we're going to learn about and we're going to deep dive on a number of these topics throughout the day. But these are just some common themes. I just picked 3 common themes that we hear about a lot. And so, for example, node infrastructure. Okay, Halborn did a study, and if you think about all of the Q4 vulnerabilities that we discovered and that the industry has been discovering together, 40% of that included misconfigured nodes. So node infrastructure is a major risk that we're always looking at. API security. Traditional, we're not talking about on-chain security in that sense, right? This is just traditional cybersecurity. Let's focus on API security because 55% of institutional investors cited this process for reissuance as a top concern. And then here's a fun one. If you have a tokenized asset and that token gets stolen, on-chain, off-chain reconciliation, what happens? So these are the things that we're still talking about, thinking about, and that we're always going to want to discuss with your CIO, your CISOs at your organization. So in closing, I just wanted to say I could not be more excited to have you all here, to have discussions about this. We're going to bring up some leaders in the industry. We're going to learn together. Really excited to also have my co-founder, Steve Walborough, present some latest innovation that we've been working on at Halborn to help keep this new digital age safe and secure. And just thank you all for coming. So I'll wrap it up there. Thank you.